What's up, everybody?
Back for another video. Today we're playing Stanley Parable.
And we're gonna find out what happens if we go the correct way. What are we going here again? Oh, okay.
Dad, do you like the bacon?
Oh no.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
Fine, go back.
Even if there were a way
Wait,
to
Dad?
continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is
Is
now
this the
incorrect?
new,
How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever.
Confusion
Living,
ending?
it's impossible.
It is confusing.
I couldn't live that
Is this the
way.
new confusion
Is it better to
ending?
shut
Maybe.
the game down entirely, to willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Because there's only confusion ending in number 1, right?
Move the desks. I'll go in there.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Oh no.
I have to.
Oh no.
I have to.
Oh my. Well. Oops.
I knew it.
Oh, we can't. Can we leave? This way?
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh,
He's literally correct.
my story.
He was talking to both of us, but he's right about you.
There was a whole underground facility.
Yeah, you.
You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
I'm a child?
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
I don't know what to do.
I'm sure you'll be up to the task.
Don't do it.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're going right, baby.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That
Now we're
means
gonna go
choosing
left.
responsibly and always
Can we go
putting
back?
the story
Maybe we can go back.
first.
Hold on.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Go to the left a little, then run straight back out.
He entered the door on his left.
Is this open? No. Okay.
Straight back out. Straight back out. Dad, try your bacon while doing
Not a
this.
single person here either.
Dad,
Feeling a wave
try
of
doing
disbelief,
this.
Stanley decided to
oil.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
tastes
answer
better.
there.
Doesn't it taste a lot better?
Oh, we can't even use the broom closet.
Coming
We have to go up?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We've lost all choices. Oh. Check out the sign. Can't go in here anymore? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Stepping inside his manager's office,
Whoa.
Stanley was once again stunned to
Input?
discover not an
Crap.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
This is new, eh?
Until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Look behind you.
And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew
hear our
a
voice.
sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Stark, 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark, 115.
Let me do it.
And
Night
so
Shark
you
115.
didn't hear me, did you?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Buddy, I tried it. The mic is not muted. If you were doing some clever feature, then it didn't work. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I
He's opening
asked
it.
you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh, I wanted to see what was behind there. Oh, no.
Came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you...
Can you see his face?
Okay?
There it is.
Stanley, please.
Route.
I need you to make a...
Oh, you're right, even better.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Nope.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Sorry, buddy.
It's just fine. They're both correct. You can't be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is the most important thing you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you
It's oil.
you listening to this, Stanley? Are you there? Okay.
Oh,
It's okay. I
covered
can
in
wait.
olive oil.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
Because there was like a
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I was sitting in a closet.
Take as much time as you need.
Can I get me some water? Can you get me some water?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Oh, we got some new stuff, Johnny.
What? I'm getting me water.
Okay.
Did you enter the input?
I don't see it. Boop, boop.
Dad, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, hey, if you need it, buddy.
I mean, yeah.
The embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No.
What'd you do? Rubber band?
What?
Rubber band?
Yeah.
Not a good idea. Should we go down the elevator or keep going?
Go.
Remember that ending where Stanley, like, runs around in a dream and then he dies? You have to go down the stairs?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what happens if you do it with the bucket.
Oh! Nice, clever idea. Sure.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase,
Now go down.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Wait, go through. Go behind. Behind.
Yeah, there's no Stan Loreen or Figley.
Couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
This looks different.
He left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
This isn't how the rooms looked before.
Why had he
There were clocks on the wall.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think
Oh, now it's doing that. Okay, there we go. This is what we remember.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down.
I don't know what the numbers mean.
The clocks are not even moving.
He asked the bucket.
I think okay, we'll check them on the way back. I think the second hand is moving.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of
Whoa! The
guidance
car
and
blinked.
wisdom in difficult times such as these. He held the
Wait a
bucket
minute.
close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance.
I heard beeping back there.
And that's when Stanley realized this.
See, the second hand moves.
It's just
All of them move now.
everyday bucket.
Oh God, he's found out the bucket isn't special.
I end up with someone else's bucket. This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of
Oh, the bucket's gone.
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Listen to the music, it's so good.
Humans were repeating, which was
Go behind! Look at the car.
himself floating off the ground.
I've seen it blink.
Gracious.
Oh, folding.
Yeah, that was from last.
Where is it? I must find it.
That was from the last one. Remember when we were floating?
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
The bucket's calling to us.
What? Whoa!
Oh my God, there's so many buckets in the room.
None of them were
Just press X on every single one.
Trying not to. I regret this.
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Inside himself.
The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh, called it.
It was incredibly painful.
I'm a storytelling genius.
Stanley doubled over.
No, the bucket spilled the coffee. Now we know.
That's the bucket?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh no. Our boy's dead. Is the bucket there though? We'll see the bucket.
Mariella woke up.
Is the bucket just gonna be right here? Like,
Yeah, will it just be, put it on his head.
is it gonna be like this?
She's holding the bucket! No, Mariella!
Talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the
She took our bucket. They just stuck it into the scene.
Had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his
bucket with him.
Perhaps he didn't
Dad?
even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the
I'm Mariella, and the bucket is your glasses.
could be, Mariella thought. But she had her own bucket. But of
What
course,
are you?
she had no time.
Blind? Yeah.
Wait, actually, were you blind?
I'm not blind. My eyes are bad.
Her bucket
Need my
would
glasses.
provide absolute guidance and
Well,
total
you're not getting it, because you're dead.
My
Clearly.
love kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped all the way to work, buddy. With her bucket. Well, that was the end.
That was the stupidest but funniest thing.
That was something.
Try to put the input.
I will.
What? I
Soft
am
wind
hurting
blew
my
outside and
body.
perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Whoa, that's weird. He didn't say that before.
Have we taken the bucket into the Firewatch world, like the Rocket League place?
The bucket made
No.
Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Just find all of them. Wait, Dad, what if we watch my video
We could.
of doing it? Maybe
Stanley
after.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley
Oh wait, we
had
still need to
felt
hit the bucket to the wife, don't we?
telling him that
What?
The wife. We didn't even do that, did we?
place to be.
Why?
That was the original plan. We were gonna pick up the phone with the bucket.
Turned out to be correct was no. Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Which one do you want to do?
Stanley took the
let's
door
do
on his left
the
to go back to the meeting room.
So are we doing the phone or are we doing the Rocket League looking one?
Said the bucket.
After
Don't
the
go to the
phone
meeting
rocket.
room.
Okay.
Go
Do
somewhere
you want to play this one or you want me to do
The
it?
cargo
Oh, you
lift,
can
yes.
play it
Go
because
there.
you're the one who
Go to
wants
the
to do
good.
it.
Said
That's
the
true.
bucket.
And I
Now
want to
ride the
watch
lift
it. And
all
I
the way to
thought
the
I
top.
thought of the
There's
rocket.
something up
League.
there
No,
I
you
need
thought
you
of
to
the
do.
rocket, League, right?
Stanley
Well,
did
no,
not
like,
question
it's
why
up to you
or
which one
how
we do.
this bucket was speaking to
I
him.
want
should
you
have
to
alarmed
do
him, of
the
course, because buckets
bucket
can't
one.
talk.
I'll
But
do the
Stanley
rocket.
chose not to think about this
Okay.
obvious fact.
Well, you're
He
taking the
was
bucket for the
firmly
Rocket League
convinced
one
that the
too,
bucket
because we
had
haven't seen it with the
spoken to
Rocket
him,
League with the
and
bucket.
he unthinkingly did
That's true,
whatever
but
the
maybe
bucket
they
asked.
removed it because this is Stanley Parable 2.
It's possible they don't let you do it anymore.
In here,
Said the bucket.
go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once
I love
again
the voice
obeyed
acting of the bucket.
blindly.
Over here.
Oh, right here.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Hello.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Okay, this is
Once upon
significantly
a
different.
time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh no, where's the bucket?
Maybe look behind you near the couch.
Oh,
Yes!
hello Stanley, it's me, your bucket. Plus trying to work with you. Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
Where's the bucket?
It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
Oh, it's in the office.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Take back home?
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate little object? I want to say something to
we
him,
found
but I
him.
don't know how I can
Our boy.
convince him. I don't know if he'll
Jazz
listen to me.
music. Nice.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to
Where's
me.
my friend?
It's just a bucket. It
No, it
can't
isn't.
think, it can't talk.
He's
All it will
him.
ever
It's
truly
the
do for you is
reinsurance
effectively transfer
Yes.
a liquid from one
Not just
location
There's no
to a
computer
different
here.
location. That's it.
What kind of desk is
It
that?
doesn't do anything else.
Boop, 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 boop. Don't listen to the loud man. Press up for us to go back home. Fine. Uh-oh.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
No.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
That's nice of you.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier,
Reassuring.
more capable of transporting liquid. Like
More
it would be better
reassuring.
at moving an amount of water from one
There is
room
no
to
life
another.
ending, right?
Yeah, it's gone now. Let's relive the same day with me over and over. Oh no.
Do it.
Oh my
Oh.
God, what am I saying?
Yes!
Better at carrying
Our
water from room
friend!
to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
It's not just a bucket, it's called the reinsurance bucket.
So much more
The
than
narrator
just
is
a
just jealous.
regular bucket.
That.
Oh no. I'm having feelings.
The narrator's starting to understand.
No,
Oh,
what's
the
going
back
on?
room is
Why do I want to be
available.
with the bucket?
It's on our
Hear what the
bed,
bucket has to say,
naturally.
do anything
Where
it
else would it
asks.
be?
What's wrong with me? I don't
What time is it?
understand. Perhaps if I had the
I can't
bucket,
even tell.
this would be less confusing.
12:13. Is that
Bucket
the
could tell
time?
me what to do in this troublesome
It's almost
situation.
6. Wrong again, clock.
That's just 013.
Yeah, which is 12.
Stanley,
That's
give me
midnight.
the bucket. Give it to me.
0, 0.
Give me the bucket,
Nope,
Stanley.
nope,
I
nope,
need it.
nope,
Give
nope,
it to me
nope,
now.
nope, nope,
Give it
nope,
or
nope.
I'll...
Close your eyes. Oh, the game did it for me. He was trying to steal my bucket. I was trying to dodge him. I couldn't even see him.
No.
That was an interesting ending. That was way better than I thought. I thought it would just be like, oh, you got a bucket now? The wife would be mad that we had a bucket. That was better.
Co-workers were gone. What could it
Where's
be?
this guy's computer, man?
Stanley decided to
Was
go
it
to
always
the
not
meeting
there?
room. Perhaps he had
Yeah.
simply missed a
It's never
memo.
there.
No matter how hard
It was
Stanley
there at
looked,
Stanley
he couldn't
Parable
find
1.
a trace of his co-workers.
Input, words.
I don't even know where it is. Boop,
What's the input?
boop.
Boop.
Beep boop bop boop.
Beep boop bop boop bop boop.
Okay,
Bop,
now,
bop.
are you taking the bucket to Rocket League?
Everyone is so
Yep.
lucky to
You know how to
have
get
a
there?
bucket.
No.
Stanley
Okay, you
was
just gotta
a
fall
very
off the
lucky
platform onto that
fellow.
little,
Lucky indeed.
back to that walkway. And then you keep taking the red door or whatever.
No, the blue door.
Whatever one he says how to take. My video. Oh, watch it after people.
Alright. So we go to.
Rocket League. So you go right, you take the platform, you jump off the platform.
Whoa, Dad! See this? Do you see this?
Stanley clutched the
Right?
bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the direct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
So we go off
Cargo
here?
lift, yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good.
$5,000!
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have
Make
allowed
sure you
of
fall off
course,
to the
because
right.
buckets can't talk.
Like, yeah,
But
yeah,
Stanley
fall off on
chose
his own
not
top
to
of it.
think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced
Go.
that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
That was funny.
2v1.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets
Oh, wait, am I
past this
stupid?
point.
We've seen
Stanley,
this.
how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
And then it's the game
The
show.
problem is that you
Is this a bucket,
don't know
remember?
what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket. I suppose that would explain a lot about...
Crap. I just feel like a silly boy. Okay, wait. What if we activate the mind control machine with the bucket?
What? Mine.
Remember, you have to. So you follow all the instructions. You get to the machine, but instead of hitting off, you hit on.
That's
Will
actually.
the bucket be mad at us?
Gone.
What's that?
What could it mean?
That video's weird.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
And
That's,
his name's.
that's creepy. Look at the other computers. Oh no.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
Oh
find
no.
a trace of his co-workers.
This is good though. The computers look different now. Let's see if there's another input.
Whoa! That's where most of the inputs are. I don't like that. That creeps me
Okay, so don't
out.
forget the bucket.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
What are you going to do on this?
Stanley clutched the bucket
Flash,
tightly to
flash,
his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase,
So we go
Stanley
up.
and the bucket walked upstairs to the
And
boss's
then remember, so
office.
we're gonna do all the things he says to do. 2845, and then when we get to the end with the machine, if we press no, we can't leave because the building wants the bucket. What happens if we press yes?
Stunned to discover not an indication of any
See
human
what I'm saying?
life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket?
How's your ear feeling?
all along?
Oh,
Was the bucket guiding him?
it doesn't hurt.
Good stuff.
This is
It never
certainly
did
a
hurt.
logical
But when you
explanation.
yawned, it felt kind of weird.
No.
Well, you said it would feel kind of heavy or whatever. That's a fake yawn.
No, that was real. That was
Look at that chocolate did to me.
real. Let me see. What?
The elevator raced down,
It smells like chocolate.
plummeting
I know, I feel
towards an
energized.
unknown fate.
Really?
Kind of.
It would be
Wait,
all
I'm
Stanley
gonna
could
drink
do
some
to
water.
keep himself together,
Okay.
if not for the bucket.
If not for the bucket. Wait.
Comforting him,
Were you supposed to take the elevator?
reassuring that in this
Yes,
darkest
we were.
moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Is this right?
The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Wait, didn't you just take the wrong elevator? This is different.
Stanley and the bucket
Oh, you're right, I'm
went straight
stupid.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We need to try escaping after, right? With the bucket. So next time we'll try escape with the bucket. Burp.
But we'll die, right?
I have no idea what happened. That's the fun part. I don't
An
know.
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Wanna cuddle?
Stanley and the
Yeah.
bucket both wondered to themselves.
Love you, buddy.
Maybe too, Dad.
Okay, here we go.
All right, guys. If this works and something else happens with the
Stanley
bucket,
nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
you need
Everyone in the
to
office was
hit
being
the
videotaped,
like
monitored like
and subscribe button, right, Dad?
Yes, there's nobody
I'd never
here.
seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley
The bucket almost cried?
reassuring it that
We're reassuring the bucket now. That's not right. That's backwards. The bucket is supposed to reassure us.
was the
Celia.
bucket under the mind
The
control
reassurance
facility's
bucket.
influence as well? Had the bucket been told
Remember when
to
I
do
said it's
things
just a
it didn't
bucket?
wish to do?
It's a reinsurance bucket,
Does a
idiot.
bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yes.
I'm good.
Very good.
In Stanley's
The narrator has called us dork. We can call him whatever we want.
An idiot.
screamed into the bucket.
Stupid.
He couldn't accept it. His
The
own
B
life
word.
in someone else's control. Never.
Never.
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Here, hold on. I'll tell you how to check. I'll tell you how to check. See, go back. No, back. Comments. Boosh. There you go.
But here was the proof.
Like
The
it.
heart of the operation.
And then give it a heart.
Controls
You're
labeled
the
with
creator.
emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Here we go.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
It's
Two
time.
best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They
We're doing this, ready?
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
The bucket betrayed us?
Stanley gasped in horror.
No!
Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket
No!
have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Want to grab me?
Birds.
Silly bird. What?
birds.
What?
The control buttons became active again.
Wait, he joined.
What are we going to do with the birds? Birds. Oh. Birds. Birds. Flamingos.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a
what bird should we do?
facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds.
They're silly
all
birds.
over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known?
Look at these birds.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible
Look at this.
discovery.
Oh, that guy.
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this
Looking at birds. A duck? The silly. That's a goose. That's a duck. That's a goose. The silliest bird.
Of all
We should see if Goose Game is on this.
Goose Game?
Goose Game.
was surely the
What's that?
best.
It's like a goofy game. You would like it.
Stanley was happy.
We'll check. Owls. So we died in there. That's the ending. see any recordings.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, that's gonna be the end of this video. I know it wasn't 1 hour, but I'll see you next time, bye guys. And I promise I'll be back with some more Stanley Parable.